All right. So we need to talk about what's been holding you back and you don't even realize it's happening. Okay? So there's your conscious mind and then there's your subconscious mind. Now, your conscious mind is aware of what's going on. And your subconscious mind is what has already been programmed in. So some people say that it's been programmed in at age 7. So everything you've learned from your parents or your caretakers, teachers, grandmas, grandpas, you get it. People that you're around when you're growing up have programmed in your mind your beliefs and the stories that you tell yourself. And these things are holding you back. For example, when I was younger, I had someone, I wasn't so much a talker, okay? And so I always heard growing up, oh, she's shy. Oh, she's quiet. Even my mom would, when she'd introduce me to people, oh, she's just quiet. And so I learned that, oh, I'm shy and quiet. And maybe I was quiet then, but if maybe they had have told me something like, oh, not label me shy and quiet and given me a chance, I could have become something different than shy and quiet. But growing up and hearing that all the time, I just realized that's what I am. And I believed that there wasn't anything different. Like, I couldn't be the loud and boisterous one because, oh, people tell me I'm the shy one, so that's what I'm going to be. I am the shy one. And also, this is very important, when you label your kids, the same thing happens. So growing up, my sister was the singer. So therefore, I didn't try because I wasn't the singer. She was. So you have to be very careful what you tell people and what you label people. So for me, I have 6 kids. And sometimes people will start to say, oh, she is what is she? They'll say, she's the one in the family that's the cook. Wow, look at her. And I'm like, actually, they're all can be the ones that cook. It's just whoever wants to work at it and become at it, then they can be it, right? So all these little stories that we have been told, we are now continuing to tell ourselves, and we don't even realize it. And if you want to, what they call awaken yourself, you pay attention to the thoughts that you have been telling yourself throughout the day and old stories that you believe about yourself. And it's really actually kind of exciting to listen to your mind and see what you've been telling yourself for all these years and what's been holding you back. So for instance, I know a lot of people losing weight. I always bring that one up because that's still something that I am working on. But I've told myself, oh, losing weight is hard. And I am one of those people that don't lose weight. Or I'm not one of those people that can lose weight. So I've been holding myself back because I've been believing these lies that I've been telling myself, these old stories that I've been programmed in that just aren't true. So you have to first figure out what those old stories, what those old programs are that you have been told your whole life. And then once you find out what those are, and you're like, those aren't serving me. They are not getting me to my dreams. So goodbye. I'm done with your old stories and now I'm making new ones. So maybe, so one of my stories is my parents got divorced, right? So I could go with that old story that I've told myself that people don't stay married and not get married, right? But I did. And I don't have to believe the story that my marriage isn't going to last just because my parents didn't. So people don't stay married. I can change my story of that divorce made me a stronger person because now I'm going to choose in my marriage to make it work. I'm not saying my parents didn't try, because I'm sure they did. So maybe that wasn't the best example. But you get my meaning. Like, there's tons of people that have had these really awful things happen that people are like, wow, that really happened to you? There's no way. And yet they change their stories and they become these really amazing people, like people that have been in the Holocaust. And Viktor Frankl, his whole story, the meaning of life, that's all about, he could have looked at his story, but he chose to look at it a different way. So what are the stories you've been told your whole life and have still been believing? Are you going to choose to be what people have told you who you are? Or are you going to become the person that you want to be? Right? So remember, your subconscious mind has been programmed since the age of 7. And the awesome and exciting thing is, it doesn't have to stay that way. Once you're aware of it, you can awaken and realize, holy crap, I can create the person I really want to be instead of what people have told me. And I find it exciting. And I'm super passionate about it. And that's why I want to share it. So other people can realize that they don't have to be that person that they are right now if they don't want to be. I mean, obviously, if you are fine with that, then that's great. You probably aren't listening to this. But if you are someone who's ready to be someone else and think there's more to me than there is right now, I just feel it inside. There's just something inside of me and I don't know how to get it out. Because that's how I felt. I feel like there's so much more and I just don't know how to reach the person I'm really supposed to be. And that's so exciting when you find that you're right, there is more to you and it is able to come out. And one of the ways is to hear what you're telling yourself and what you've been programmed and realize that you can change that. And I'm super excited. All right. So hopefully you were able to get excited about learning that you can change and become the person that you are truly meant to be and stop living off of these programs that other people have put in place for you. So go create the person you truly are meant to be. All right? God bless. God loves you. He believes in you. You're amazing and never, ever, ever, no, like ever, give up